get your story out to the world, because it's extremely important what took place here yesterday.
Oh, it's incredibly important. And we've had callers today, one of them who said they were on a train, and there was like a plainclothes security woman who sat down next to him and listened to him. They weren't even in, wearing demonstration outfits or bandanas or anything. And then when the train stopped, she got off and pointed at them, and then police ran up and interrogated them for almost an hour, and then went ahead and just randomly arrested one of the people. And so, I mean, this is secret police. This is East Germany.
But there was actually raids going on all over the city. The University of Toronto campus was raided, I believe it was a day ago or maybe 2 days ago, where 70 students at U of T, riot cops just came in and raided their campus and arrested them all, suggesting that they were potentially going to cause violence the following day.
And then magically there was a fire. Oh.
Right on cue.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the scumbag idiots who gave the police these orders, because they are really helping the global awakening with their sloppy job and exposing the illusion that these people are on our side to try and help us. If it's not September the 11th...
Well, stay there. Let's talk about it.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com. Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning trendsresearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Salente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal, Trends Forecast, and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year when any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs. Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications. When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends Alerts. Visit trendsresearch.com today. That's trendsresearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup, insurance, and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not just talking about what's happening in Toronto by itself. It's all interconnected. You've got all this mainstream news where the White House says, yeah, we're taking over the internet. You've got all these White House officials saying you have no right to a Second Amendment, no right to free speech. that they want to arrest people that criticize the government. You've got a banking bill that's passed the Senate committee and is going to go to the full Senate that literally gives the Federal Reserve, in the words of the Washington Post, near unlimited power to make whatever regulations they want over other banks. The total takeover. I mean, this is a seizure. This is the same as a foreign army landing on our shores. This is a corporate global government. And everywhere they go, it's the same shake and bake. I watched them kick it off in '99 in Seattle. It's in my film Police State 2, The Takeover. And they took people to the Sandpoint FEMA Naval Brig. There is your FEMA camp right there. And they took them to the Sandpoint FEMA Naval Brig and kept hundreds of peaceful protesters. And I have the police on the news saying, no one is allowed to have an anti-WTO sticker or button. And we have cops pulling women's cars over looking for anti-WTO buttons. And when they don't find them, they go ahead and pepper spray them. I mean, this is the insane mental illness, all because they hired less than 50 thugs that were admittedly, because later police came out and talked about it. We have the interviews with them, hired by a federal government-funded foundation that then came into town and then were housed in a government building after they did their one day of attacking people. Then the cops were released on the peaceful crowds. This is a system. That's why you don't see big people, big crowds out demonstrating. It's simple. You go out and demonstrate now, especially against the globalists or the World Trade Organization or anything New World Order. They just hire thugs to come burn a police car, and then they retreat and the police attack you. And they put it on the news that you did it. And that's why we're going to hell in a handbasket. But there's other ways to protest. You can put up handbills on telephone poles. You can call and talk radio. You can start websites, access TV, go to your city council, go to your county commissioner's court, go to your state house. You can educate people. You can unlock minds, and everyone passive-aggressively can stop going along with the system and start not complying. And then they only get away with this by us complying with them. And I'm telling you, you've got to see yourselves as agents of liberty, 1776, inside enemy operations, everywhere you are. Every person that you walk by is an opportunity to unlock a mind. Everyone you see on the street is an opportunity. Every cop you see is an opportunity to inform somebody. There are so many things you can do. So many things. I mean, I know a lot of people now that are just putting, they're not fake. They're just putting their own license plate on. And let's see the foreign toll roads work on that. There are people putting up micro FM known as pirate stations that don't interfere with commercial stations. And they're putting out the truth. They don't care. People aren't going along with it. They're not being told what to do by a group of offshore banks looting and robbing us. Going back to Charlie Veitch and Dan Dix, both accomplished alternative media journalists and activists out there, about what we saw happen in Toronto. Now, I guess we didn't have any police dogs, though, biting old women coming out of grocery stores with daytime curfews. I guess we haven't seen, any of that type of behavior. We haven't seen sound cannons out. So it does sound like you guys are only getting a light helping of ultra police state versus what happened in the U.S.
I guess so, Alex. I guess maybe they're trying to keep their PR under control after the absolute disaster that was Pittsburgh with Rudowski being arrested there. You mentioned a few segments ago about CNN talking about seizures happening from vaccines. Well, interestingly enough, we're now seeing in Toronto the mainstream media is turning on the government and turning against the police because a few CTV reporters were rounded up, hogtied, thrown into a bus in the pouring rain, and taken to Guantanamo Bay as well, on the outskirts of Toronto. So, as you see in America, the viewership for the mainstream media is collapsing, and now in Canada, we're seeing the corporate-controlled media turn against their masters. So it's a beautiful thing. And
CTV reported in one of their articles, in fact, you guys printed it for me, but I can't find it. We printed it again. Actually, Rob Dew brought it in. At the end of the article, they talk about how it appeared the police did nothing to stop the people burning the cars. So they're kind of beginning to start investigating what really happened there.
Yeah, it seems to be a big turning point. But I guess all these events are big turning points. But we need to speak out to the good people who might be working alongside the G20 puppet masters or in the police. Why are the good people not speaking out? What are they scared of? Why are they under this control?
Well, they feel like they're the winners. They feel like they're on the winning team. And even if they lean towards liberty,